Newfoundland and Labrador and New Brunswick played to a scoreless draw. So shaping up to be a very competitive championship. First look at both Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia in the under 14. And tomorrow when they change up, play some different opponents, we get a real better idea on how things exactly shape up. But right now it's looking to be very competitive from both the under 13 and the under 14. Stolen away by Nova Scotia. Larson back for Dignan in towards goal, and easy save made there by Luke Clark. Malloy, he was stopped there. Ball goes high in the air. And again, if you're just joining us, big story today has been the wind blowing left to right. It's been a major part of all the games we've had. Marshall will take the throw in for Nova Scotia. Akinsola got his foot in there first, comes back to Akinsola, and he'll send it up towards midfield, headed down there by Kinsman. Yutani through the middle onto the foot of Jones. Jones up ahead, hit Laird. The back of the foot, following up on it, Jones. As the middle whistle sounds in the background, signaling 4 o'clock. And being from Grand Falls, Windsor, it's a sound I dearly miss. Pulp and paper mill just in the background here. Only one still operating in Newfoundland and Labrador. Kinsman take the kick for Nova Scotia, just passes it up ahead to Howlett. Taken at midfield by Larson. Here on the right side, trying to catch up to it. Good hustle. Noah Dignan. Dignan. Top of the box. Howlett. Howlett off the left foot. Off the post, and it's a goal. Nova Scotia strike first. And we'll start this off with this good. Well, we're going to try and start it off, and we lost it. Well, play is underway. Unfortunately, we didn't get the replay. We didn't have one at all in the last game. See if we can get that fixed up. But 1-0, Nova Scotia. An early goal. And the ball goes out. It'll be a goal kick for Nova Scotia. The player shaken up. Prince Edward Island, and that collision down along the goal line. I think we're going to require a substitution. So Ryan Laird is heading off. He'll get a little bit of attention. Played in by Gormley. On it, Jones. Jones with a try for goal, and that sails up high over the top of the goal. The goal kick, Nova Scotia. Keeper for Nova Scotia, by the way, Kane Homer. So Homer in goal for Nova Scotia. Luke Clark for Prince Edward Island. Naitani will watch it go all the way out for a goal kick. Ball goes out. It'll stay with Prince Edward Island. Just over 6 minutes gone. Opening half, 1-0 for Nova Scotia. That's broken up by Max Marshall. Nova Scotia. Offside flag. Naitani. Gonna scuff that one. Didn't get a lot on it. Handball. It will belong to Prince Edward Island. This is Naitani number 4. Number 2 player misidentified a moment ago is Samuel Akinsola. This is Naitani. Foul has been called just outside the penalty area, as Noah Dignan was hauled down. So another opportunity here for Nova Scotia, already leading it 1-0. Marshall will take it. Marshall, low towards the front of the goal. It's chipped up high and over the top of the bar. So it'll be a goal kick for Prince Edward Island. Akinsola up ahead, up through the middle. Stopped there by Kinsman for Nova Scotia, and they will control it. Long ball down the right side. The wind will push that one out. Came off the foot of the Nova Scotia player. Headed down and finally cleared away. Racing onto it. Patrick Muse into the middle, and that's intercepted. Back comes Nova Scotia. Good ball up ahead. Dignan set up the first goal, and now he'll get a corner kick for Nova Scotia. Larson takes the corner towards the front of the box, knocked down. Still loose, they're stepping into it, rattles around and goes wide. That was Liam McCara who got the foot in there, tried to drive it towards goal, but it rattled off a couple of players. Last touched by Prince Edward Island, so another corner for Nova Scotia. High corner taken towards the front of the goal, off the head of the, again, I believe the PEI player. It is, so it'll be another corner. We'll come back over here to the near side. It's a useful ball coming in, nice and high. As we've seen throughout the day, most of the play down to our right. See the flags blowing. Short corner taken. Dignan with a good move. Dignan into the penalty area. Into the middle and cleared by PEI. Not all the way out. Brought right back in again. And this time it will be a goal kick for Prince Edward Island. Luke Clark to take it. And again, 1-0 for Nova Scotia. Gormley. Stopped right there by Dignan, who's had a strong first half. Aitani clears it. Nova Scotia first on it. Tony Nagoon played it ahead, got it down the field for Prince Edward Island. Ball goes out, it will belong to Nova Scotia. Akinsola. Stopped by Kinsman. Kinsman's got it again for Nova Scotia. Muse. Jones tried the right side looking for Bork. Throw in for Prince Edward Island. Akinsola. Crosses it. McPhee, he lost it. Played down the field by Nova Scotia, headed down by Aitani. PEI maintained possession. Well, nice moves by Muse. And got it to McPhee into the middle looking for Jones. He had it taken away. Munn, he lost it. Muse. Muse again. Finally knocked away from him and taken and controlled by Nova Scotia. They go back to Kane Homer, their goalkeeper. To Kinsman. McPhee trying to track it down for Prince Edward Island. Kept in by Gormley. Nguyen. Long try for goal into the wind. Holds up and Kane Homer has it. Owen Kinsman. Dignan's on it. Dignan. Akinsola closed quickly. Good defending, Samuel Akinsola. Itani tried to reverse it to the other side of the field. Taken there by Marshall for Nova Scotia. Howlett. Nathan Bruce for Nova Scotia. He lost it. It'll be a throw-in for Prince Edward Island. Hughes couldn't get away at midfield. Taken by Larson. To Makara. Into the middle. Akinsola is there. Nguyen. Nova Scotia now at midfield. Kinsman. Headed over to Vino. And the ball will come back down again to the keeper. It's over 17 minutes gone. First half, 1-0. Nova Scotia leads Prince Edward Island. This under 14 game. Chipped on. Good defending by Itani. Owen Kinsman. Good ball up ahead for Munn. Taken away by Muse. Into the middle. To Jones. Trying to get to it is Bork. He'll get the throw in for Prince Edward Island. Sam Murphy to take it. On. Prince Edward Island. Gormley. Trying to race onto it is McPhee. McPhee. Ball goes out. It will be a corner kick for Prince Edward Island. Their first of the game. Be taken by Ethan McPhee. Low into the penalty area and cleared. McPhee, Nguyen are there. McPhee dancing around. Too many defenders. On. A little pass up to Dignan. Gave it away to Nguyen. Jones. Looking for Bork. A little bit too far, maybe. No, Bork is onto it. Handball. Ball bounced up into the hands of the Prince Edward Island player, so it'll be a free kick for Nova Scotia. Gormley wins that for Prince Edward Island, taken away by Munn. Kinsman. Gormley couldn't knock it down. Dignan traps it. Oh, nifty little move. Pass just a little bit behind his teammate, Malloy. McPhee. Into the middle. Muse. McPhee. Yep. Referee indicated both players leaning on each other. It's all equal there. Ball went out. No foul called. It'll just be a goal kick for Nova Scotia. Kinsman. Muse got a head on that. Akinsola steps into it, sends it high in the air to the top of the penalty area. Kinsman trying to run under it. Getting there first was Leard, and his shot was blocked. It will be another goal kick for Nova Scotia. Be sure to join TV1 Scott Squires and CTV's Cyril Lunny on the Sideline Scoop each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 a.m. Newfoundland time. Get up to date on Bell and Line 5 TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's the Sideline Scoop Mondays, only on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. Kinsman tried to get it to Munn. Taken by Muse and taken back. McPhee. Foul given, little tug on the jersey. Free kick, Prince Edward Island. Saying Prince Edward Island coming on in the last few minutes. First part of the game controlled by Nova Scotia. They got that opening goal. But Prince Edward Island's been getting better and better as this half has gone on. Opportunity here, just outside the penalty area. Looks like Muse will take it. Patrick Muse. Three-man wall for Nova Scotia. Towards goal, one hop, and Homer has it. High in the air. Good job there by Nguyen to trap that on the first touch and bring it up the field. Offside flag has gone up, and yes, indeed, Ryan Leard was in behind the Nova Scotia defender. Nice piece of skill that time by Tony Nguyen. Ball high in the air, it came down and very calmly trapped it and controlled it right away. Munn. He lost it. Aitani. Mohamed Aitani. And another foul against Nova Scotia. And another free kick for Prince Edward Island. Tony Nguyen. The referee's going to pace this one off, get the ball to move back the requisite distance. All right, here we go. We're going in towards goal, but taken easily by Homer. And the long throw up ahead. Akinsola turns, clears it away for Prince Edward Island. Bork. Ball is still in play over on the far side. Now it goes out. It will belong to Nova Scotia. .28 minutes, 28 and a half gone in the opening half. Again, it's clouded over momentarily here. Wind remains pretty strong. That's headed away. On at first, Ethan Larson up ahead. Akinsola back first to defend for PEI. The ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Prince Edward Island. Sam Murphy. Right to Jones. His first touch in there. Akinsola cleared it, but Nova Scotia on it. Akinsola again knocks it down. Itani, or actually, it's Naguin, number 9. Dignan tried to play it in front for Malloy, but cleared away by Akinsola. Murphy watches it go out. It will belong to Nova Scotia. Controlled by Prince Edward Island. Again, Akinsola gets it out towards midfield. Brought right back in again by Nova Scotia. Gormley. That crossing attempt goes behind the goal. Four minutes left to go in the first half. Be a handball. So it'll go over to Prince Edward Island, trailing 1-0. Final game of the day. Round robin games today, tomorrow, and Saturday, both the under 13 and under 14. And the medal games on Sunday. We'll have the gold medal games for you here from Wellington Field. Vino. Ahead to Malloy. They move it up the field smartly. The left side. Chipping it in, Gormley watching it and coming out to get it. It's Clark. Knocked down, but on it. Well, they're going to call handball. Free kick, Nova Scotia. Just over 2 minutes plus any added time left in the first half. Cleared away. Again, it will belong with Nova Scotia on the throw-in. Howlett, he lost it. Off the side of the foot of Bork. So it'll stay with Nova Scotia. Again, it's a handball against Prince Edward Island, so free kick in the middle of the field there for Nova Scotia. And they've got the wind at their back, so they can drive this towards goal. Marshall will take it. No, he'll run by. He'll drop it off. That's a shot towards goal. Off the crossbar. Headed towards goal. Just wide of the far post. Great chance for Nova Scotia. I mentioned with that wind blowing, taken by Ethan Larson. The ball rode the wind and hit the crossbar and then was headed just wide. So 2 great chances on that for Nova Scotia. That would have been a huge goal here near the end of this first half. Clark has got it. So that's the 35-minute mark. So now going to added time. A wrestling match along the sideline. Referee gives it to Nova Scotia. Marshall. Drives that towards goal. That's a useful ball. Headed away by Aitani. And cleared. Murphy. Ball went out. The whistle goes. That's the end of the first half. 1-0. Nova Scotia leads Prince Edward Island. PEI had their moments in that half. They had a number of great chances through the middle part of the half. Great chance by Nova Scotia at the end as they go back and forth. A good game between these two teams. We'll be back with the second half in 10 minutes' time. Again, Nova Scotia leading Prince Edward Island 1-0. This is the Under 14 Boys Atlantic Soccer Championships from Corner Brook here in Newfoundland and Labrador, exclusively on 5 TV1. Should lead it after 35 minutes of play. And it's Prince Edward Island, the green and white, Nova Scotia, the white, the blue. The wind favors Prince Edward Island in this half. Ball goes out, and again we will get the second half substitutions for you as we make note of the players, as a number of new players come in to start the second half as we get for all the games. Ben Thompson played it in for Nova Scotia. Murphy clears it back out for PEI. Out over the sideline, throw in for Prince Edward Island. Ethan McPhee. They mishandle that, and Nova Scotia's away. Chapudla up ahead. Did not get through. Jackson it. He lost it. Zwicker. Long ball picked off. Throw in Prince Edward Island. Back there, Akinsola. Ball goes into touch. We'll stay with Nova Scotia. Marshall doing good work to win that for Nova Scotia. Off to Chapudla. His cross. And diving out and making the save. Good build up that time by Nova Scotia. Clark with a good save that time for PEI. Here comes Nova Scotia again. Jordy Wright. Clark has that. So the changes that Nova Scotia made at halftime, putting pressure on PEI here early in the second half. Consola. Jones. That was a good ball up ahead for Jackson it. He just didn't really handle it well. That was Matthew Berkovicki, number 18, to Chapudla. Beard, offside flag. Play at midfield. PEI on it. Nguyen. Itani. This side to Jackson it. First touch got away from a little bit, trying to follow up on it. Adoye played it away for Nova Scotia. Over on the right side, Marshall. Headed away by Murphy. Throw in, Nova Scotia. Berkovicki couldn't handle the pass or the throw. Ball went out over to PEI, but trouble moving it. Nova Scotia have looked very good here in the early stages of this second half. Beard, and it is cleared. Another throw in for Nova Scotia. More possession here by Nova Scotia. Japudla. Marshall. Thompson. Ball goes out. Stays with Nova Scotia. Ball goes out. Again, Nova Scotia will maintain possession. Ball goes all the way down the field. Be sure to follow TV1 Atlantic on social media. You can join the conversation at TV1_Atlantic on Twitter and Instagram, and TV1 Atlantic on Facebook. 5 TV1 powered by Bell Alliant. Handball. Ben Thompson. First touch, Nova Scotia. And they maintain possession. Up through the middle. Larson. Trying to get it to right. And to be honest, for the first time today, really the wind not a factor in this second half. Nova Scotia has been controlling the play for the most part here in the second half. But still, just lead it 1-0. Vino. Back to Dylan Legier, who's taken over in goal for Nova Scotia here in the second half. Kane, Homer played the first half. It's Legier who starts the second 35 minutes. Larson. Taken away. Nguyen. Back and forth at midfield we go. Finally controlled by Prince Edward Island. There's a good ball for Jackson. It trying to stop and turn. He gets knocked down. Good defending. But then a turnover towards the goal. They score! Julian Jones. So make sure we get this replay. We missed the last one. Starts off down here in the penalty area where Nova Scotia seemed to be in pretty good position, but then they turned the ball over, and there's Jones capitalizing on the turnover. And a mistake by Nova Scotia leads to that goal by Prince Edward Island. Nova Scotia seemed to have things in hand. I say just a 1-goal lead, and that disappeared. Ryan Leard. Defended by Vino. So maybe Prince Edward Island can grab some of that momentum back. They spent most of this second half in their own end of the field until they scored. Now they've got some pressure on Nova Scotia. They get the corner kick. Ethan McPhee will take it. Comes the corner. It's a good one to the side of the goal, headed and cleared away by Nova Scotia. Tony Nagoon. Surrounded by Nova Scotia players, but gets it up ahead to Patrick Muse. In front, and ball goes out. It'll be a goal kick for Nova Scotia. That's broken up over there by Murphy of Prince Edward Island. Gets it to Leard. Back to Murphy or McPhee rather, and that goes out. It will belong to Nova Scotia. I guess no surprise, we've got another close one going. It's our fourth game. We've had 2 draws, a 1-goal game so far. This one following suit. At midfield, a tug on the arm, a foul call against Jordy Wright. Free kick, Prince Edward Island. Tony Nagoon. Again, pretty good breeze at his back. Will aid him with this. Here we go. Towards goal. It's over the head of everybody. Harmlessly over the goal line. Goal kick for Nova Scotia. Correction. They're saying it was touched, so a corner for Prince Edward Island. Well, that changes things. And that's headed away. But Tony Nagoon from the top of the box converts and makes it 2-1 for Prince Edward Island. Quite a turn of events in just the last moment or so. Off the corner, I said it certainly changes things, and it did. We'll pick this up right off the corner kick. It's driven low, and it is cleared away initially by Nova Scotia, but there you see Nagoon at the top of the box, drills it home. And a couple of quick goals by Prince Edward Island have them out in front, 2-1. Just over 50 minutes gone. I mean, we've got just under 20 minutes left to go in this one. It was all Nova Scotia through the first 10 minutes of this second half, but the last 5, Prince Edward Island have struck for a couple of goals. Foul against Prince Edward Island. Larson towards goal and cleared out and down the field. Almost another giveaway by Nova Scotia. A little bit on their heels right now. And that ball is going to go out, and it will belong to Prince Edward Island. Taken away by Jones, who got the first goal. Akinsola splits the defenders and gets a push in the back. So it'll be a free kick again for Prince Edward Island. Tony Naguin into the penalty area. That's headed away. Kept in. Still inside the box. Finally cleared away by Nova Scotia. Can't get to it before it goes out. However, it'll be another throw-in quickly taken by Prince Edward Island. They're feeling the momentum right now. This time it will go over to Nova Scotia. Again, they create the turnover. It's Prince Edward Island. Cleared out towards midfield. And another foul called against Nova Scotia. As Aitani was pushed in the back. A couple of fouls in succession by Tony Adoye. Again, it'll be Nagoon. This one's a little deeper. It's in towards goal. They score! Akinsola makes it 3-1. So this game has completely turned around from where we were just 5 minutes ago. Again, it comes off the set play. The free kick taken by Wynn. We're a little bit early here, folks. We'll stay with it. Yeah, back that one up a little bit too much, folks. But here's Nagoon now about to take the free kick. It's going to be Samuel Akinsola in front of the keeper who'll get a foot on it first. And tips it home. 3-1, just like that. How do you do? This group for Nova Scotia seemed to have things well in hand. They came at the second half with all their substitutions and seem to be in complete control of the play of the game. As I had mentioned, despite all that, they only led it by one goal. Precarious, no doubt, but they seem to be controlling play completely. They were creating scoring opportunities, weren't giving up any. And all of a sudden, within the space of a few minutes, Prince Edward Island come back with 3 unanswered. Substitutions. Prince Edward Island coming out. Patrick Muse and Josh Lauereisen. Bruce, it's number 10 and number 20, the new players in for PEI. Can Nova Scotia recover? Giving up those 3. Quick one. By Wright. Adoye. Berkovicki. Over to Marshall. Chapudla couldn't catch up to it. It will go back to Prince Edward Island. Substitution, Nova Scotia. Max Marshall heading out. And coming back into the game, number 7, Ethan Larson. Larson is stopped. Nova Scotia trying to push forward, but lose possession. Cleared. Jackson trying to get to it. Goalkeeper coming out. And the goalkeeper will watch it go out, and it will be a goal kick. It's a case of can't outrun the wind. Legier. Ball misplayed, it goes out. Not much going right for Nova Scotia right now. Ball bouncing around. Nguyen's had a great second half, certainly in about a 5-minute stretch. Cross comes right to the goal. Legier didn't expect that to get through to him. Had to react at the last second. And as he did, the ball was beyond the goal line. After he made the save, he picked it up. It was behind the goal line. So it's going to be a corner kick for Prince Edward Island. As I say, just nothing good happening for Nova Scotia right now. To the front of the goal. That hit the outside of the goal post. Here, a little ding. And taken away. Nguyen sends it towards goal. Scores! Tony Nguyen has taken over the game for Prince Edward Island. Four in a row for the team from Prince Edward Island. Again from well out, but wind assisted. Nguyen steps into it, into the top of the goal. And it is probably now out of reach. 4-1. Just about 10 minutes left to go. An improbable 10 minutes of soccer. And again, we went from what looked to be a goal kick to a corner kick to a goal. That's twice that's happened. Prince Edward Island capitalizing on their chances. Substitutions, again for Prince Edward Island. Ryan Leard has gone out, as has, I believe, that's Sam Murphy. Number 14, it is. Will Fradsham is in the game for PEI, number 8. Off the PEI player out, it'll be a throw-in for Nova Scotia. I believe the other player just came in for Prince Edward Island, number 12, Charlie Peacock. Jones taken away by Geordie Wright for Nova Scotia. Up ahead, Zwicker. Good ball up ahead. Ben Thompson working against Akinsola. Thompson getting himself free. Thompson keeps going and then puts it wide of the goal. It will go over the goal line. Goal kick for Prince Edward Island. Folks, watch the East Coast Sports Show only on 5 TV1. Host Scott Squires takes you around the Atlantic region for a closer look at local sports. The East Coast Sports Show is available to 5 customers in Atlantic Canada on channels 1 and 401, as well as online at bellalliant.ca/TV1. 5 TV1, powered by Bell Alliant. Another throw-in for Prince Edward Island. More substitutions, this time for Nova Scotia. Going out, Ethan Larson and Sam Vino. All right, we are set to go. Into the middle, Paul Howlett will play it back. Time running out for this team from Nova Scotia in this opening game for them. In this under 14, they had led it 1-0 fairly early in the game. Control the play through first 10 minutes of the second half, and then the wheels fell off. That's sent out. Fradsham for Prince Edward Island. It goes out, throw in to Nova Scotia. Thompson. Ball just kept in along the sideline. Zwicker. And brought out. Jackson Trying to get it through. That's cut off. Owen Kinsman. Back to Legier. The ball goes into touch over on the far side. It will belong to Prince Edward Island. Another substitution coming in. Going out, Sam Murphy. Actually, it's number 11, Julian Jones. Headed off. Got himself a goal in this game. Coming in. Back into the game, Patrick Muse. PEI on it first. Fradsham. Actually, that's Tony Nagoon, 9. He's in there looking for more. A burst of speed by Nagoon. We saw the great leg he's got, those free kicks, and that time we saw his speed down the left side. Cleared out by Thompson up at midfield. Attaway. Another foul. He's got his hands on the shoulders of the PEI player. He tried to go up in the air for the ball. Akinsola. Long ball in towards goal. It's bouncing, and Legier's got it. Good for Jordy Wright. Another foul. Another free kick for Prince Edward Island. And again, from about that same spot, they've scored a couple of goals off a play from right here. This time it'll be Mohamed Aitani to take it. Aitani wants the wall moved back a little bit. Referee will pace it off. Maybe academic at this point. Under 3 to go in regulation time. 4-1. PEI lead it. This one well over the top of the goal. Reminder, we'll be back with you 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. 4 more games on our schedule. First game tomorrow morning in the under 13 category. Nova Scotia will take on New Brunswick. Be followed by Prince Edward Island and Newfoundland and Labrador. That's 2 under 13 games. And starting at 12 o'clock, we turn things over to the under 14, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. And then at 4 o'clock, our final game will feature Prince Edward Island against Newfoundland and Labrador. So 10, 12, 2 and 4, 2 under 13 games followed by 2 under 14 games. And we'll do that again on Saturday, and then we'll get to the gold medal games on Sunday. Inside 2 minutes now, plus whatever time the referee elects to add on. Owen Kinsman back to get it for Nova Scotia. Ball goes out. It's going to be another corner. Absolutely everything going right for Prince Edward Island, and conversely, nothing going right for Nova Scotia since about the midway point of this second half. All 4 of Prince Edward Island's goals coming since that time. Towards goal, Legier handles that. Adaway and Akinsola. Cleared away by Nguyen. Another foul given to Nova Scotia, so another free kick for Prince Edward Island. We are at full time, waiting for an indication from the referee, if we get one, about how much time he will add. Akinsola from well out towards goal. One bounce and wide of the goal. So we're in added time now. Adoye, Chapudla towards goal, but well wide. It'll drift in over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for Prince Edward Island. The ball goes out, will belong to Prince Edward Island. Player knocked down. Ball comes into the penalty area. Leger comes out. He's got it. McGowan. Good ball here on the near side. Fragem. Fragem's got it. His cross in front and put wide. All alone unmarked was Nathan Bruce. Just couldn't get himself turned around properly. Throw in Prince Edward Island, or for Nova Scotia. Aitani puts it high in the air. Referee checks the watch again. Leger clears it out to midfield. Right. Adoye. One last chance maybe for Nova Scotia. Save made by Clark. That'll do it. Referee's whistle goes to indicate the end of the game. 4-1. What a comeback for Prince Edward Island. Down 1-0 halfway through the second half. They struck 4 times in the last few minutes. Come away with a 4-1 victory. As I mentioned, we're back on again tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Newfoundland time. We will have under 13 games at 10 and 12, and then the under 14s take over games 2 and 4. We invite you to join us then. For now, we'll say good night to you. For our cameraman Mark Chafe, producer Tristan Clark, my name is George Scott. Thanks so much for watching. These are the under 13 and under 14 Boys Atlantic Soccer Championships from Corner Brook, Newfoundland and Labrador, exclusively on Bell Alliant